Eighth house is revenge. He's getting some kind of revenge. Welcome to World Predictions and Royal Revelations. I'm Astrologer Val Evans. It's Friday, October 3rd, and I'll be reading the charts and cards with Amber from Taurus Moon Tarot to find out what's ahead this week and what's coming in for Prince Harry in November. Will those gray men win? I'll be using a predictive astrology technique using solar return charts that you can't find anywhere else online. So even if you're not a royal watcher, it's a good way to learn astrology. Thank you to my members, the valedictorians who make this show possible, as well as our incredible replay crew. We couldn't do this without you. Welcome to all of my current and new subscribers. And thanks to all who comment, share, and hype. And it's a new YouTube feature that helps boost the show. So thanks so much for the hypes. Didn't even know about it. If you want to find Amber on YouTube, Taurus Moon Tarot 761, and you can find her on TikTok, Taurus Moon Tarot 111, and she's also on Instagram, and you can find her on my Instagram if you want to follow her there, and that's Undercover Astrologer. You can see some of the clues that we've had on Instagram. I post them there first, so definitely check that out. Also, we had part 2 for True Crime Tuesday. Amazing show. And we talked about psychics and what's coming up for the case if this could actually be solved. We looked at the chart for the time that she had dinner with her family, the last dinner she had with her family, to see what was going on, if there was anything during that dinner. So it was super interesting. And if you're interested in looking at your job chart, which is your hire date, the horoscope of your hire date, then check out my book, The Secret Career Code, on Amazon. And you'll be able to find out a lot about your job and your career and your boss and your coworkers and so much more. We had some world predictions from last week we're going to talk about. This time in this episode, we're going to talk about omens, Princess Catherine and the Stairs. I need to know what Amber thinks about that. We had the bombs and churches come in last week. Amelia Earhart news, really big in the last couple of days from Purdue University. Then everybody's talking about the government shutdown, then military gaffes, so much comedy on and teasing. Lots of humiliation is going on right now. Today we've had, I think Diddy's being sentenced. Comey was indicted last week, former FBI director. Storm Amy is coming in. And then, of course, we're going to talk about Prince Harry and will he disappear, as well as the gray men clue. I want to start just real quick to remind people how we got one of the omens back in July. That was July 11th that Bezos and his new wife, Lauren Sanchez, were visiting Club 55. And she had this, we were talking about her attire and how also black and white sometimes can show sati sati, which can show maybe some kind of news ahead that might be kind of, maybe it's drastic. And it almost looked like she was going to a funeral. It was 2 months later, Amazon agrees to pay $2.5 billion to settle FTC lawsuit. So it was kind of like an omen that something was ahead that maybe might have something that was financial and maybe not such good news. And we talked last week about the golden escalator and how it got stuck and how that was such an omen. I mean, I think it is.
Yeah.
And we're seeing more stairs. And so we're seeing Princess Catherine. This is a video shared by Hello Magazine. Princess Kate gracefully descended the staircase adjacent to the Quick Reaction Alert Typhoon aircraft she viewed despite sporting sky-high heels. I mean, we're talking serious Aquarius. The stairs Aquarius. Like sky-high heels. We're talking aircraft, that kind of stuff. Princess of Wales walked backwards down the 8 steps in her statement shoes, making it look effortless. She was applauded. And who could do it? Who would want to? So good for her. And so before I ask you, I want to ask you about that. I think maybe, and then I'm going to ask you for what your thoughts are for this week. But I wanted to just say hello to everyone. Hello, Gibson's here. Great show Tuesday, True Crime on Amy's Family Dinner Chart. Thank you. And Golnas is here. Harry's the only gray man. He always wears gray suits, so he's more gray than the courtiers. And TJ's here. Carmel is here. Cloudy over there. Sierra user. Okay. And we're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Pernille from Denmark. And we have Kathy. Nice to see you, Kathy. Elizabeth's here. Hello, Elizabeth. Caroline, Paula from Ireland. And Nan's here, and JR. Welcome, JR. So we've got a bunch of people. Karen's here, and Inga. Nice to see you, Inga. It's a little late there for you, Inga. Sometimes when you're seeing Aquarius types of things like we saw with Prince William, it means moving, it means a big change. Are we looking at a big change with Princess Catherine?
Do you see anything in that omen related to her going backwards? Interesting. I have my William card, but it's in the upright. So, I mean, if I'm relating this to her journey, this could be going back to something that is, she has a huge skill. And I mean, this is very skilled. And it could be a speaking event. The Queen of Swords could be hearing more from her.
So what are your thoughts on that? It could be a good thing?
I think it could be a good thing that she might be going back to something, speaking about something that she's very passionate about. I got the Lover's card, which is duplicative, right? It's two.
Right. Okay. Well, one thing I'm noticing is that they're talking a lot about how her cancer diagnosis, it's on the minds of everyone right now. They're talking about it in the news. Yeah. I think they might be flooding the headlines, of course, Catherine and William, because they don't want that Prince Harry meeting to be in the headlines. So you're seeing so many things about them, emotive, and giving details about their feelings from the last year. That's why I'm thinking there's something to that. So I think we're going to be seeing some type of change. We'll have to see what it is. Comedic actors. So that's that Virgo that came in. It was a good move on Prince William's part to show that he's relatable. He's having a beer and talking to Eugene Levy, which everybody seemed to love. And this is the October 3rd chart for a prediction. Oh, before we get to that, actually, what I'm going to do is ask you what you got for this week.
So I have really two interesting messages that I can see in my mind's eye in the coming week or month, I would say. And the phrase, something lost is found. And I don't know if this is a release of possibly hostages, freedom. This is freedom and release. But I also feel like it's someone who was lost or something that is lost that is found. And I have the Treasure Island card. And honestly, this Treasure Island card came out first. And I thought, this is something, a voyage, the sea, perhaps, again, some kind of treasure is found treasure. And then I got a repetitive message with the 9 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles. So like found money, lost money, something makes me think of lost and found. That's what I'm getting very strongly. But there is chaos around it with the 5 of Wands. So is there some kind of battle around someone being discovered lost and recovered, or potentially about a lost treasure? I'm using that word, but it may not mean actual treasure, not pirate types things, but very specific. Something lost is found.
But I wonder, this could be a fight. This could be fire. Is there a possibility that there's some kind of like an event that has to do with maybe arson?
That 5 of Wands is certainly that imagery. I mean, he's lighting a fire. This is a high intensity for arson messaging. Sometimes I see that as riots, where people sort of loot and go into the streets. Young people, Page of Cups.
Okay.
This could be a workplace attack.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I've got the work card. Industry or, like financial industry. Okay.
It's like something's ablaze or something.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe financially too, with the King of Pentacles. That's a good thought about the Titanic being brought up from the ocean. That's something of that similar vibe. Yes.
Absolutely. You've got a new plant?
Well, it's the same guy from last week. It's my little mini ficus.
Oh, good. Okay. Jan, Trump set deadline 5th of October for reply from Gaza government. Okay. We've got October 3rd here. This is our show time. Let me see if I can see anything about my microphone, right?
Yes.
But Saturn's ruling the chart here, and Saturn is down here in the second house. Saturn represents the government. So everybody's talking about the government. And there's just a bunch of clues here. We still have Mars squaring Pluto. So we're still talking about people who want to use bombs and who are they want to use bombs to get revenge. So that's still going on this week. But I'm seeing that we've got some politicians up here. Now we look at the ninth house to see basically what's going on in the news. The ninth house is the news. This is the headline. And this is a person here. This is a politician, and it's actually good news. This politician, when you have a trine to part of fortune, and it's conjunct Uranus, which means it goes on pretty fast. There's almost like a group of politicians who are very, 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 very successful here. And I think it could go either way. It could maybe for the US, it could be the Republicans or the Democrats. For the UK, it could also translate into something very positive for a politician. At 10 degrees, that's the Capricorn degree.
Right.
So it's definitely something that has to do with government, could have something to do with the shutdown in the US. But who is having this?
The Temperance card. This is a bit of duality. This is about coming into some kind of balance or agreement. And I have this conjunction and seventh house cards, which kind of made me think of like a really positive partnership or alliance or two coming together. And with Temperance, this is darker skinned individual. They almost, it almost feels like it could be a woman, a dark skinned woman.
Okay.
Politician.
Oh, I got a woman as well. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, we're going to talk about Megan in a second. These are my clues from this chart. We've got Moon in Aquarius, and it is in a square with Uranus. This could be an earthquake. Could you tell us a little bit more? This could come in very early in the week. What do you think? Maybe Sunday, Monday time frame.
Let's see. I don't know if this wow, 2 6s. This is a place that's obviously seen. I got the devil on the bottom too. It almost feels like it's either near the ocean or under the ocean or the desert. Very different landscapes. But I see a lot of like land that is just flat and dry. And it's probably not a first event. But with double sixes, I would think it might be eventful.
Okay.
Yeah.
So something that would be kind of abrupt then.
Yes.
Okay, great. Now, interruptions here. Good Lord. But we also have a group of politicians here, and this is trouble. This is trouble because it's a political group is hurt. And I'll show you. You can see this little group here.
The Chiron opposition.
Yes,
right?
the Chiron. And so there's Chiron, which means wounds. And we've got a T-score. Now, this could be something that's kind of like foreign because the ninth house is foreign. But it looks like a group of politicians who are actually wounded. What do you think about that?
Does it matter that it's in Aries as well? What does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like it could be war. It could be.
It's definitely more than one injury. And I think it's definitely someone of prominence. I'm kind of getting like more of like military. I know we've said this before, but I'm getting like Navy stuff again, like general or someone high ranking that's not necessarily the leader of a country, but in a leadership role, potentially with naval connections.
Navy is going to be huge. And Jan, you pointed out, I think it was last week, that we were or somebody did that. We were talking about a sub, and sure enough, it was like 24 hours later, we were looking
Yes.
at subs. It was kind of crazy. So that's that Pisces. Saturn also represents iron, things that
Yeah.
are black, things that are, uh, and it's so weird because Saturn represents old as well. So we were hearing Trump complain about how old the ships were or how they didn't look very nice.
Yeah.
So we were seeing that. And Toy's here. I know. And we're thinking about that too. The full moon in Aries on Monday.
Yeah.
This is inflammatory types of words. I think there
Mm.
might be a big wedding that's like sudden because of the
Okay.
Uranus. Who's getting married, or what do you think? It
Ooh,
looks pretty big.
interesting. Well, this is a party. This is a
Mm.
gathering of people that could always be seen as a reunion or a wedding or some kind of event with friends and family. King of Pentacles, someone super wealthy, and a Queen of Cups, a marriage. Wow.
Wow. Is that what that means?
I mean, when you have two people cards, two court cards together, you put in
Yes.
the context of that
Mm.
question, absolutely this could describe who these people are. A guru, a very, water type energy with a very Virgo type energy. Total
Looks
opposites.
looks like a May, December type of thing.
Yes,
He looks
yes.
old.
And sometimes I see the Queen of Cups lately and I think about influencers, someone who is an influencer and
Wow.
someone who's very powerful.
It looks beautiful, of course, because
Mhm.
the sun is in Libra. There's gonna be
Mhm.
music. We're gonna see tons of flowers.
Yes.
It's gonna be like, and it's gonna be fast. Like, "Wait, what? What just happened?"
That
Now
last
we
card I had was Venus, my Venus card for love, and I knew there would be something about a commitment or relationship in 7th house.
Peter Phillips
Mhm.
is also getting married soon. I wonder who it is, but it seems like it's gonna be this week.
Hmm.
And Toy, it's your birthday. Oh my god, happy
Oh, happy
birthday.
birthday.
Red October comes with subs. What's going on? Yeah, Trump's nuclear subs. And yes, the Black Sea with
Yes.
Saturn being black. Good one.
Mhm.
Yes, you guys have such good input. And
Yeah.
so for the fourth one, Epstein
Mm.
returns. I mean, he really returns. It's kind of, I mean, we had, was it Lutnick? Is that his name? He comes
Yeah.
out and talks about how he went to Epstein and it kind of backfired on him. That's a whole thing that's going on right now, which I can talk about when I talk about politics in another show. But then we had a neighbor come out and talk to an influencer on Instagram describing what she saw as people would come into Epstein's um, mansion in New York. And she's like, and I mean, it wasn't anything quiet. I mean, they had all of their security people, all the
Right.
vans, everything. And she's like, and
Mm.
I saw this. She said she didn't see Bill Gates, but she saw everybody else, that she saw Prince Andrew go in. Oh boy, it's not good. It's not good.
Mm.
So I think this might really be amplifying here. And so
Mhm.
I'm gonna get to that in 1 second because I need to make this point. Just
Yeah.
for fun, I wanted to look at last week's chart because there was
Mm.
weather coming in. And
Right.
how would we tell which day the weather would come in, like Storm Amy? They're talking about Storm Amy. And so we would start our chart on Sunday at midnight, and that first house would be Sunday, and then we move all the way around, and it wouldn't be until, I mean, Storm Amy is expected to come in, I think, today, if not tomorrow. It's going to probably hurt a few plans. People are
Yeah.
planning on playing sports and whatever. But then Saturn activated. And
Mm.
that's when we would get that weather. And you can see that blue right there. This is a storm, which I think is
Mhm.
another omen that a
Yes.
storm is coming. And it's not
Mhm.
just Storm Amy. I think it's a political storm coming. So,
Ah.
yeah, with the Capricorn here, definitely that's when it's kind of like dark weather that's coming over. So I guess we could see the prediction that way. So
And all the talk we've had about Amy missing. And now there's a storm Amy coming.
Oh my God, I didn't even think about that.
Maybe, like you
So,
said, some answers. Who knows? More information.
and we're talking about a woman too. I wonder if her name's Amy. I don't know. But we've got, this is next week's chart. And I decided to put, because I've got a different type of chart, because I wanted to put Donald Trump's name asteroid in there. And he's in the news here. Look at that ninth house, all in the middle of this storm. And so I wonder, is Storm Amy an omen for Donald Trump this week? Whoa.
Something went flying. Oh, this is always interesting. There's either a lot of different, this is Neptune. So I would say there's a lot of different theories, rumors, suspicions, more than one headline. Might be something that sort of runs wild. Oof, King of Wands in reverse. That is not good news for reputation. This is someone who is being pretty browbeaten about their ways as a masculine. They are demasculated.
Yes.
Yeah.
The survivors said they're releasing their own list. So that could be this. So there's a list. That's Mercury too. Mercury's a list.
Right.
And can you tell us, I mean, it does look like there's a certain video that's coming out. Can you tell us anything about this video that's coming out?
You know, that Seven of Cups, that's Neptune, that's videos too. And that's like more than one, but
yeah.
Oh yes, something resurfacing, Six of Cups from the past, from the way past. This is something from a long time ago that maybe, and I kept saying something lost has been found. Something is revealed.
Oh my God.
The lost tapes. I don't know.
Yeah, the lost tapes. Oh gosh. In this chart for this week, we've got an evil woman. I don't know who thinks she's evil. Could be somebody saying she's evil. And it is opposing all of that stuff up in the ninth house. It is somebody bringing down, it looks like someone named Donald or Don, because we're using the name asteroid, and that's in the third house of communications. We've got Mercury here. It could be a comedian, a female comedian that maybe she said a bad joke. I don't know. Maybe there's another one coming in, but what's this? Let me back up here. Here we are. And there's an opposition you see right here. And it looks like it might come in on Tuesday. What do you think?
Well, there's Our Lady.
Wow. Okay.
And this is a Virgo card. Comedian, female.
Okay.
And
I hope it's Wanda Sykes. That would be awesome. Oh my God. Well, she is wealthy. And at
18 degrees. It's coming for blood. Coming for blood. Yeah.
Is there yes, there is an Amy comedian. I think she's actually on tour. What's her last name? She's so funny. I can't remember.
She is funny. And does she have crazy hair?
Yes.
Yes. That's who I was thinking of when I saw this card. I forgot her name is Amy.
Jan cannot get off of those stolen 8 million pound royal jewels. And somebody's got to remember, wouldn't that be something to blow everyone's socks off? Yes. Thank you, Angel. Allegedly. Video of Trump. You just wonder, the timing, why now? But Saturn is just going to say, you would think it would come right before the elections.
Yeah.
Oh, Amy Schumer. Thanks, Kathy. Oh, that's one Amy. That's one. That could be one. There. Right. Oh my God. All right. So now we're talking about Prince Harry and the Gray Men. This is his solar return. Where are we? We're right in this area. And it seemed when Sag was around, this was him traveling. He was excited to see his dad. And then it's like, then Capricorn came in. Now, if Saturn is well aspected, then it's good. You can return, you can have memories, which he did. If it's poorly aspected, which it is, it can
Mm.
show disappointment and being stopped. Okay.
Mm.
Which Prince Harry is now saying that he is. The gray men have decided that they're going to sabotage his meeting
Mm.
with King Charles. So I thought maybe you
Mm.
could give us a card on just these gray men.
Oof. Judgment. And this is an intent to cause pain. This is like an intentional, pain.
Oh, wow. Okay. It's a revenge. They want, because apparently, they don't like him, so they want to do whatever they can. All right, so this is his solar return chart. And if you do want your own solar return chart read, you can. You can go to my website. And if you'd like a reading with Amber, you can also go to ambertarot333@gmail.com. And my website is astrologywithval.as.me. I just put a sale on, so check it out, $30 off. Here's his solar return. We would read it like a calendar, and we're in this period here with Pluto, though. This is coming up. Oh, this is coming up. And this is William. It's also Prince Harry's hidden enemies because it's the 12th house lord as well.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen is something amazing is going to happen for Harry. Why do I say that? Because you could see this.
Yes.
And it's a yay. It's like, oh my God. It might be something that has to do with a court case because 6th house's courthouse matters. There's a whole lot of people here who might be saying something nice about him. These are comedians. These are people who are funny. These are writers, and something might be positive coming out for Harry. But that upsets, I think, Prince William. And you can see how it upsets him. It is here. And it's anger. It's very, very angry that he's getting press. It's almost like they're competing in the press. So why is Prince William so angry?
Attention, sort of taking the spotlight away, and maybe just upset that he has some kind of platform or voice. This is about, speaking the truth and putting a little bit of a fire out, or taking the passion out of somebody else's, taking the wind out of their sails, something like that.
Yeah, exactly. He wants to, that's exactly what he's trying to do. He is trying to stop this fabulous. I think Prince Harry's going to be really happy about it. I'm really excited. It's something about television and it's possible data, because Aquarius is data, maybe some kind of data coming out saying that he's more popular than everybody thought, or anyway, it's good. We also have, now, who is Mars in Prince Harry's solar return chart this year? It's his dad. And something's coming up here that looks almost similar to what Prince Harry was going through. And it seems as if it's hard, and I'm sure we probably looked at it before, but there is some kind of pain that's happening, and it is hurting Prince Harry's, I think this is his career. He wants to finally shut something down. What is King Charles shutting down? Looks like it's going to happen in December.
Ooh. 7 of Swords. This is like stopping some kind of gossip or dishonest messaging, like a lie, stopping the lie. But it's usually in either written or, this causes a lot of stress.
Okay.
But it might have to do with like what he says, writes. These are all sort of Mercury type of energies, the swords.
Okay. Yeah, and what's so interesting is there's Venus. Now that's going to be Megan, because Venus in a man's chart is the wife.
Mm,
She's also Mercury too. So part of all of this fabulous energy, she's part of too. So it could be
mhm,
something about accounting, numbers, data, something like that. And they do not like when they're seeing someone thrive. It's kind of like
mm.
seeing an ex have a win,
Yeah.
an ex that you don't like. So that's sort of coming in, but let me see here.
Mm,
Yeah, so there's William right there. He's, like, freaking out, and this comes in, uh, probably in the first week in November, I think.
mm,
Um, so these are some people here that are very interesting, and they're helping him somehow.
mm,
Who are these people that are in Prince Harry's chart?
Let's see. Wow. Oh my goodness. Well, these are people that and the King of Wands. So it's a mixed group of men and women. This card, honestly, it's like someone who is invested in his growth or his expansion or his birthing of something. They might actually, this person always reminds me of Megan. I don't know why in this card. But it's interesting that it's a man and a woman
Wow.
in two. Hmm.
Making a decision.
Yeah. Or just that's actually sort of the busy card too. Like just too many balls in the air, too many things to juggle. These could be people who work with him to help keep him balanced or grow whatever he wants to grow. Yeah. And then Megan's a Leo, right? Is she a Leo? Got that wrong.
Uh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
she's a Cancer rising, but,
Okay. Leo
there's
sign.
Leah there. There's Leah
Mhm.
there.
Yeah.
Okay. Does it have anything to do with, Princess Catherine?
Hmm. Maybe the children?
Oh,
I mean, it's a yes card, but it does make me always think of the children.
okay.
It's like school age children.
Um, Eleanor says, "Love it when Prince William enters on his scooter in his new documentary." I thought that was awesome, and,
Yes.
yeah, he just looks I mean, you've never seen anything like that before, and I was thinking, is that an omen when we see the prince on a scooter?
On a scooter. Oh, interesting. Yeah, the omen is slow down. Slow down. You might go. This, Knight of Pentacles is about being more, cautious, be cautious and methodical. And this is about being decisive and strategic. And it's a slow down card.
Okay,
Hmm.
good to know, and, I'm gonna ask you a final question because I'm having so many, technical difficulties, I'm
Oh,
gonna just
I know.
maybe we'll pick it up next week. But with Prince Harry in his solar return chart, it looks as if Meghan comes in to
Mm,
help dad. I mean, this is crazy talk, right? But
hmm,
this is Meghan. Now, it might not happen until May,
yeah.
which is where this is yet. It could actually happen in December too, where Megan is trying to do something to heal the family. Is that true? Is there some
Mm,
kind of connection with her and King Charles?
wow. The Knight of Wands in the upright. I mean, this is about gathering together to celebrate, doing something really fun, being sort of the life of the party, and the wheel to make good things happen, bring good fortune, get things going in a positive direction.
Yeah. And I guess I do have one more question for you. As far as for the UK going forward this week, what do you think people could have to look forward to
Hmm.
for this week?
I think we had this last time. You know that
Oh my
people might be able to get out and about in the chariot upright. Um, this is about doing things that you feel in control over, doing things that you feel really intentional about. It's like getting away, maybe
Yes.
short distance travel. Yeah, that Chariot card.
Could it be something about progression or a progress in something?
Certainly with the Chariot. And look, I mean, these two cards are so similar.
Oh, wow.
That Queen of Cups and the High Priestess, could be something around women, certainly, or emotional support, mental health. High
Mhm,
Priestess is, sort of people who are very intuitive, psychic.
mhm.
And the Queen of Cups is quite psychic too. Mothers
Yeah.
too.
Every time we get like a boat or a Navy clue and there's a female that comes
Mhm.
in, Greta Thunberg comes in. She's been so much in the news. So we're seeing these
Yeah.
fearless females, Amelia Earhart. We're seeing Greta. What like who
Mhm.
we wonder who are going to be the other
Yep.
fearless ones. But that Venus at 18,
Yep.
that's intriguing. It'll be interesting to see who that is this week. All right. Well, you have a great week. Thanks everybody for coming in,
Mhm.
and we will see you next time.